Welcome back to Attack on Titan Anime Review, special number 20. This episode is basically, I'm going to talk about the 121st chapter of the manga, Future Memories. Yep. Chapter starts off with seeing Eren very young prior to the fall of the walls. You see Eren and Zeke just looking through his memories prior to the fall of the walls. Yep. And then we kind of look through Gersha Jaeger's memories for a bit, where he's talking to young Zeke, and we see Eren seeing when he first met Mikasa and gave her his scarf, and just basically just going through a lot of memories, especially seeing Eren when he was young with his mom. Which has been commented though that Eren looks a lot more like his mother than his father. And of course, like what the basement, you see young Mikasa in the chapter. Yep, and you see like Gersha goes off someplace. And then we see him go, he goes down to the basement of the chapel. This is, of course, I think, just before the fall of the walls. Yeah, this is basically a full. We saw glimpses of this toward the end of the. Come on, get out of here, please. Thank you. I don't know why that was there for. Anyways, yes, we saw a glimpse of this toward the end of Return of Shiras arc, where you see Gersha talking to Historia's family, her sister and her siblings, and King Reed Ross. And basically, just a full explanation exactly. It's a full, let's just say full, you see the full memory. You talk about basically the whole thing of power being crazy, having to find Tiny's power. Yeah, lots of talk in this chapter. Yeah, talk about stealing memories, stuff like that. Yeah, it's just basically lots of talking. Lots and lots of talking. Just basically showing the full scene we saw a glimpse of in that particular arc. Yep. And this goes on for quite some time. And then he stabs his hand. And he tries to have his hand stop. He says, I'm a doctor. And he talks for a bit. And of course you have Eren telling his father to stand. For your little sister who got eaten by dogs. For your companions from the restoration for Dinah. Yeah, then he stabs himself in the frickin' hand. And we get to see the aftermath of Gersha going nuts and killing the entire, most of the royal family exception of Historia. He goes walking off with the Titan formula, which, unlike in the anime, they have one needle here. Here it's basically two needles. And the inside this very thing is the armor thing. He does the heart and stuff. He's like, Eren, I killed her. Is that okay? This stuff like that. And then he sees future Zeke. Yeah, the current modern day Zeke. It's like, apparently, this is actually the first time he's actually seen him. Yep, and by the way, this whole thing takes place about 9 years of events of the present day stuff in the series. Talk about future memories. And then finally he sees Zeke. And basically apologizes to her father. Tells him he loves him. We should spend time together. Zeke, stop Eren. And then we cut back to sort of like present day. Eren's in chains. Like with the founding Titan. And, going to the modern memories, it's all memories of the future. We see like a brief glimpse of what happened toward the end, basically at the end of the Return of Shiras arc. And then we see Founder Ymir. He says, and Zeke says, Founder Ymir, take away all the Ymir subjects' their ability to reproduce. And Eren's like, no, don't do that. He's like, the coordinate, Gersha, he told me to stop you. He regrets I followed you. So he smashes it. He gets out of the chain, and he goes to catch the founder Ymir. Yep, and that's where the chapter ends. For a chapter itself, this is okay, but a very heavy talky chapter. Not much happens. Basically, just going through the memories, and finally, I'm glad the fact we didn't have this thing stretched out for too long. This only lasted maybe 2-3 chapters. Eren go walk through the memories. It's fine. But the thing is, why in the world did Gersha told Zeke to stop Eren? Why? This makes no sense at all to do. I mean, why would he stop him from stopping him from having the founder having Ymir from taking away the build up kids? Yeah, that's an absolute stupid thing to tell the founder Ymir to do. Yeah, that's just my opinion anyways, but I think he'll probably stop him and stop Ymir probably in the next chapter. I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 8.5 out of 10. The only reason why I give it half point off, I would give it normally a 9, but I give half point off because the fact it was just a heavy talky chapter. But hopefully next month's chapter be a lot more, let's just say, a little more action next week. But not next month because it's a monthly manga. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. I have one more review I'm going to do today, a review of the newest episode of Fire Force. Okay, see you next view. Bye.